So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's video, folks. And this one, we ain't going to be holding back, okay? It's been a while since I've really put out a video discussing like eFootball, and I know I slag off EAFC and FIFA all the time, and people get annoyed by it. Even though I don't do it for the sake of it, I just give my opinions. People think I'm complaining when I'm giving opinions, but that's the world we live in. So if you get offended by what I say, honestly, man up a little bit. But no, look, just you take what I take, and if you don't like what I say, you guys don't have to watch my videos, right? But anyway, look, I'm going to be blunt. I'm going to be honest. Before we do dive into today's video, though, I am going to do this for you. We're going to go over Eneba.com very quickly, continuing to push some promotions for you guys to try and get some stuff. I'm also partnering up with Control Freaks. In the next video, I'm going to do that. I'm going to save you guys a little bit of money, maybe 10% if you do use the old Control Freaks with the analog sticks. But yeah, there's a bunch of things here for you guys to check out. Obviously, the new Modern Warfare Call of Duty is coming out next month. Assassin's Creed Mirage has just arrived as well. Forza Motorsport is there too. And they've also got some of these cashback deals going on there too. So go check them out. If you do play a lot of PC gaming, fantastic website. There's also PlayStation stuff and Xbox there as well. So go check it out. Right, let's get into today's video. It's going to be all about eFootball. My honest feedback, opinions about what's going on with this game right now. Here we go. All right, folks, so we're going to basically do this today. I'm going to run through Twitter. I'm still calling it Twitter because X just sounds weird. But we're going to run through it, and I'm just going to talk about the things that are popping up. What's going on with this game? And I really have to ask Konami themselves, like, you've got to start communicating with us better, folks. Or Konami, should I say. Because this game now has been out, and I'm going to check very quickly when it was released, but I'm pretty sure it came out in 2021 in September. Let me find out real quickly, because yeah, if it's been 2 years since we haven't had any information about Edit Mode Master League, you know, what is going on here? So bear with me. All right, folks, so there it is. The game's first year, entitled eFootball 2022, was released on the 30th of September 2021, right? And then they changed it the next year on August 25th to 23, and then September 7th it went to eFootball 24. So it has now been, ladies and gents, over 2 years since this game launched. Now, we know how it launched. It was an embarrassment. It was ridiculous. It had one of the worst reviews of all times on Steam. And fine. We let the first 6 months or so slide. Konami came out with some roadmaps, right? We've all seen them, but they've honestly been a complete waste of time because they keep changing them. We still don't have mobile controller support. Not that I care for it because I'm not playing the mobile, but what I'm saying is this stuff was put into a roadmap back in 2021. We are nearly in 2024. And we have seen nothing. So I have to ask Konami themselves, what's going on? You know, from a loyal PES fan, and that's why I'm wearing this shirt today, folks, because I will stick to the PES, established 1995. What's going on? Where is edit mode? Where is Master League? It's not even like, where is it? But there's no communication. So I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. It's not that difficult for Konami to tell us, look, edit mode is in the works. We're going to show you some previews of what we've been working on. Master League is in the works. We know it is because Durandil, who's a pretty big PES modder, he's been in there. He's looked at the code. He knows something's happening here with Master League and edit mode, but we don't know ourselves. Are we going to get it next year? Are we going to have to wait till 2025? It's just mad to me how they are not communicating at all, Konami, with what's going on. I know they're looking at the revenue that's coming in, so they don't really care. I just think it's a bit of a slap in the face, you know, to us loyal PES fans that have been there all the time. So anyway, that's my little spiel at the beginning, right? Let's dive into this video. I'll leave timestamps. That's not even English. I'll leave timestamps if I feel like they're needed. So this is the first thing. Right, they've got new player feature boosters. So they've added these little things that we're going to start seeing now with regards to eFootball, and when it comes to like the manager perks now, I think they've added some of those. You know, there are these packs now that are giving you an advantage if you pay for it. You know, the whole pay to win thing's now starting to crop up, which I don't like. I don't think games should be factoring in a pay to win model, right? If you want to get skins or you want to get an extra perk for your team, that's great, but I don't think it should be a, you know, an advantageous part when you're playing against other people that are playing this game free to play. Don't get me wrong, if you want to spend money on this game, spend money on the game. I don't really care about it, and if I don't spend, I don't, by the way, I don't spend any money on this game, so I'm not even really playing it. My point is, no one's going to stop spending money on games, all right? It's just not going to happen. That's why the world is the way it is right now regarding these games. So, yeah, you can spend the money how you want, but I don't think a pay-to-win model is going to work very well in the long run. You know, it just doesn't. It just doesn't. Not for a game like this. It's a football game, right? It's played on the pitch. So, as you can see here, you know, honestly, the trailers have got better, and I think that's what Konami is spending most of their money on, is, you know, getting these trailers done, and not the game modes. Because we've seen a little bit of progression when it comes to the presentation, right? I did sit down and play this game last night a little bit just to do the, what was it, the AFC Champions League. And the presentation was decent. Like, I wouldn't even say it's bad. It's all right. You've got, you know, the handshaking, and then when they were showing the team lineups, you had all the official boards. And this is like the stuff you're going to get in Master League when it does, whenever it arrives. So yes, they are adding little things, but there's just not enough being added at this current time, folks. I mean, this stuff is actually being reused from last year. I still firmly believe, and I think a lot of people will agree, that the mobile version is what is really, it's putting the game in the dumps. I feel like they are catering to mobile so much now. Like, we're gonna see in a minute, like the AI difficulty has been dumbed down because apparently people were complaining about it. What's that all about? And it's like the defending is so automated. When I was playing last night or the other night, I'm on superstar difficulty. I didn't even touch my controller. I put my controller down when I was defending, and guess what? I won the ball back. I didn't even have to do anything. That is factored into the mobile version, because on mobile, I just feel like you can't do as much on a mobile device as you can with a controller in your hand. That's what I kind of get out of it. But yeah, it's just, I mean, why is he jumping so high there? God blimey, son. But yeah, I really firmly believe the mobile version has really butchered this game and made it the way it is. But if you're a mobile player, then you don't really care and you're enjoying the game. So it's like 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. So anyway, there's the trailer. It's long, it's hard, and there it is, right? So let's not worry too much about that. Let's continue venturing down here as we are going to go through the old Twitter bird and just go through everything. So there is this new thing now. That's loud. So club packs have landed, right? So they're starting to add this stuff in here. You can sign the entire 11 from some of Europe's biggest clubs. So we've got Barcelona, I think Arsenal, and Manchester United. Not to say I wouldn't enjoy the Man United one. Sure, I'd play it for a little bit. But they are adding these manager boosts. And that's the pay-to-win model right there. So we'll see it in just a second. So there it is, the Barcelona 23-24 pack. The Manchester United. Honestly, there shouldn't even be a manager boost for this. It should be a negative boost the way we're playing. Good lord, it's terrible. And then, of course, you've got the Arsenal pack as well. So a couple of teams to choose from. There's also an AC Milan pack. I didn't see that one in the shop. So these must be coming later, maybe. An Inter Milan pack as well. But this is what they're focusing on. And I think people have to understand this now. That this is it. I keep mentioning it over and over and over again about the business models are changing for companies. Yes, they are. 100 million%. As long as they're making money, they're happy to keep doing the same thing. Call of Duty's the same. It's basically the same game as last year, but it's reskinned, added a few features, sell the same game, make a profit. Right, Season 2. So they've elevated the excitement. Hey. New league licenses and campaigns, new club packs, new epic players, and introducing manager boost, which we spoke about too. And then they've got Neymar and Ronaldo. You know, it was a bit of fun, as I mentioned, playing with these teams. I liked it because it did feel much better playing in an authentic match because it wasn't using Dream Team servers like that. So playing the AFC event is more like an offline event. And you've got all the proper ad boards and all the presentation. It looks nice. So those type of events are great. Do more of them, Konami, but there's still not enough there. This is a look at, you know, this is the mobile version in a nutshell right here. You know what I mean? It probably plays a better game on mobile just because it's a smaller screen and probably looks more tasty. There is Mr. PES Seppo. And I will mention also, like, streamers during this video, just because I'm not going to blame the streamers, unlike a lot of EA people, you know, in FIFA, and we've all seen it where they speed the game up. The game is getting faster, and these are my worries about eFootball in general. It's becoming very automated, it's very fast, we're getting away from the whole simulation approach, which I do enjoy. I'm sorry folks, I can't get to grips with arcade football games. You may do, and that's perfectly fine. I don't care if you play them. I'm just saying, as someone like myself, I prefer a proper game of, almost a game of chess when you're playing football. Can you outmaneuver your opponent? Can you outmuster him? You know, outwork him? That's how I like to play football games. But it isn't for everyone. But that's how PES used to be, and that's why I get annoyed when we are starting to see this from eFootball. There is the pack for Man United, so, you know, as I say, it's not terrible. There it is. So if you do get Ten Hag, he gives you a speed of +1. I think that's all across the board with the whole team. And then his long ball counter of an 85. Not that Man United play any counter-attacking style. But yeah, these are all the maxed out players. They're not going to look like that when you get them. They're going to be lower rated. So yeah, I tried to get some coins for free. Konami didn't give me any. So I'm not paying for it. It's not happening. No chance. Right, as we scroll down, we're going to get through to some other stuff. We've got some training guides here if you want to check it out. And yeah, there is the Arsenal pack. And yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. The whole introduction. Like, this is how Master League's going to look eventually. And I really would love to see Konami add some sort of a transition, you know, replay in edit mode and allow us on PS5, on PC, it's not a problem. I'm talking about PS5, PS4, etc. Being able to add in your own logos and your own like replay transitions and all that will be fantastic. Your own scoreboards. I mean, I don't know. I know they're not going to do it, but you know, having this, it looks way better than the, you know, terrible eFootball color scheme and, you know, wording that we have. So there we go. Moving on. And yeah, particularly in offline mode, continues to exude its enchanting beauty and allure. However, the mounting concern over the game's gradual transformation into an arcade-style football experience marked by a rigid, unvaried rhythm grows increasingly palatable. I understand, and this is what I mean about, like, he's playing, you know, the CPU here, I believe. And I will admit, I think the AI defensively are a bit of a mess. Like, we will see in a second. There's a couple more faces for you. We will see in a second when we talk about the AI difficulty. I don't know where it is. I'm going to have to try and find it. I'm going to be scrolling here for months. Yeah, let me find it very, very quickly. That was actually a good block. Look at this. Bang! Beautiful. And there is Romario. Oh, he's on PES 21. So yeah, let me find out very quickly where that piece of information is, and I'll be right back. All right, folks, so we found it, right? This was taken by Mr. Seppo himself. So yeah, I just want to go over this very quickly. So basically, regarding versus AI matches and event conditions, right? This happened after the newest update, which made it not PES. Ooh, don't say PES. You're slagging it off. After eFootball 24 came out, right? The latest update saw adjustments made to the difficulty level of each match levels in AI matches. After the update, we have received comments from users that AI matches have become more difficult. Okay, what's the problem? Through examining users' play data, we have observed a decrease in the win rate of versus AI matches. What do you guys think that means? I'll let you know in a second. In light of this situation, we have made adjustments to versus AI events by lowering the conditions needed to earn rewards so that users can continue partaking in events without stress. We plan to provide more information regarding AI adjustments at a later date via the official website. Moving forward, we will continue to operate the game with blah, blah, blah. So, this isn't actually saying they have lowered the AI difficulty. It's saying that they have, changed the rewards or whatever. Now, I'm pretty sure they probably will, if they haven't already, decrease the difficulty and make it easier. The reason for this, folks, is simple. Right here, we have examined users' play data. They've obviously seen that people aren't winning matches, probably playing less because they're getting annoyed and they're not spending enough money. So, once again, it all factors into the same thing. People complain because they're not winning. Konami say, all right, look, we've had a look at the data and it's true. They're not playing the game as much. So we're not getting as much game time. We're not getting enough revenue. Now we've got to make it easier so people come back and play it. It's terrible. And that's where we are now. This would never have happened like 5 years ago, 3, 4, 5 years ago. But it is now. And I'm not blaming the likes of Seppo and stuff, because content creators for eFootball generally like to play a decent game of football. I don't know if it's maybe the new fan base that's coming and playing this game and they don't like it. It's not to pick up and play enough, All us old PES fans, we're fine with it. We went through the hardship of playing some very difficult Master League matches against the AI, right? Struggling, pulling your hair out. Legend difficulty wasn't even around back then. So yeah, this kind of stuff annoys me, like a lot of stuff. And it just winds me up. So yeah, if Konami are really going to do this to the game, I think it's a joke. Having a look at some of the comments as well. Shale said, wow, okay, I thought the difficulty decreased a little when playing just the offline exhibition games against the com. I tried Dream Team AI events, yet ridiculous. I can't win. Oh, we got you. Easier game mode it is. Exactly. That's what Seppo says, and there you go. To be fair, the Legend AI is hard. In the first week, I beat it 6 out of 10 times. But now I can't even beat top player. But that's the thing, like if you're struggling on Superstar, drop it down to top player. If you're struggling on top player, drop it down to professional. It's not difficult. And also, the AI are not very good in this game defensively. Go and watch PES and then watch eFootball. The AI in eFootball just basically hold down sprint and close you down, especially on Legendary. That's all they do. They hold down sprint and they chase you around the whole field and they never run out of stamina. They never hold their shape. That's why when I put that video out with UFL and I saw the line was being held with the AI, I was like, yes, that's how football's played. It's not played where players just run like a chicken, cut his head off, and he's just running at you. No. They need to hold the shape. So that's like, they're almost going backwards now, Konami, with the programming of the AI defensively. They're very poor. I mean, let me know your thoughts on that. But when I take them on, I can dribble around them 9 times out of 10 with Harry Maguire. Doesn't take much effort. They expose themselves. It's ridiculous, especially for those offline fans. But that's what I mean. They're catering to a different audience, and it's a joke. So yeah, that was that, folks. That's what I wanted to share, basically, to be honest. So, I mean, there's nothing else to say. I'm not happy with Konami right now, and I don't think a lot of people are. And, as much as I have a go at EA and FIFA, right, and I know people say there's nothing else to play, and I get what you're saying. I totally get what you're saying. I'm not playing any football games right now. That's how I'm rolling with it, because I just don't enjoy them. So, as much as I have a go at EA and EAFC, FIFA, they put out the same tripe every year, but at least they're adding stuff. All right, they're adding content. There's things to do. I have seen some of the stuff they've added, like the referee cam and all that. It looks really fantastic, like really, really nice. Unfortunately, the gameplay doesn't get me to want to play it, but I still understand it. With Konami, the lack of communication, the way they've just gone about this over the last 2 years has been a shambles. You know, there's nothing else to say. I'm just stating facts. Not that I hate Konami, because I've worked with Konami in the past. I've done events for them. I've done PES League. I've done commentaries. And I enjoyed PES, right? But eFootball's a different baby for them. And really concerning, just the lack of communication, just not telling us anything, and I'm fed up with it. So I'm going to make a video about it. It's not going to change much, but Konami, you've got to start telling us now, when is edit mode going to come out? Because we need to create stuff for edit mode for you guys to be able to use it in game, right? That's going to take time. So we need a few months. We need to be told. So until that happens, we'll just keep going round and round and round in circles. This is where we are. This is eFootball. I mean, you know, there are people that are like praising, you know, the player cloths, and this is great and all, although the comment on this was actually very, very true, that every player has the same body type and jersey. It's very true. They are recycling so many things in this game that it's laziness. That's what it is. It has become very, very lazy from Konami. They haven't even updated the match ratings, folks, in the last 20 years. You know, it's the smallest thing, surely. Anyway, I can't keep going on about it because I will do a whole video. I mean, I spoke 20 odd minutes here about it, but I could talk about half an hour about this nonsense and just unacceptable. Anyway, we will be back. Oh yes, Master League next week, folks. We'll get it finished. We'll just plow through it. I'm going to sit down today and tomorrow, hopefully do Master League, get it done, because I want to put out Football Life 24 and just plow through that until we get, you know, more information about this. So anyway, until next time, subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one. Let me know your thoughts below.